drinks that you would love to taste. Roll up some light and take it to the face and fade away. Wanna fade away.
Welcome to Trapping Ain't Dead, another day, another dollar peep game. It's your boy, Munch. I'm here with my dog. What's good? You gotta give him that stern ass face today, like.
Because we got company, and I'm gonna be good because I'm real excited about this food. Hey Munch, how you doing? I ain't gonna call you no variation of your name today. I'm gonna just call you Munch. I'm too close. Okay, I'm gonna back it up.
No, you gotta stay close.
Okay. Hey, Keandra Tate is watching with us.
Yeah, what's good?
And not cooking.
So you know, today we got a special guest. We in the kitchen cooking up. You know, I ain't cooking up.
We gotta give her a Steve Harvey Showtime at the Apollo type of introduction. Now.
That's for you then. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, mean.
This is special.
This is special.
This is special.
This is if you're an entrepreneur, you marketing, get on your fucking grind, okay? My dog shot her shot.
Shot it.
Okay? And I was like, psst, got you. You feel me? Now I'm about to be in for a vegan treat.
Okay, wait.
So who we got, Janae?
So we got author. We got spoken word artist. And, you know, real nigga extraordinaire.
Real nigga extraordinaire. You got to say that.
We have Miss Sunni Speaks in the building with us today.
What's good, dog?
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us, baby.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
I appreciate it. I'm going like in and out because I'm cooking while I'm talking.
It's good. Let them use you.
Yeah, we got two mics on you, so you good.
Let them use you.
So the first, it's been a long fucking day, to say the least. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
we just gonna kick it off with some
light shit.
Some light shit, and then we gonna go.
But it's light, but it's kind of heavy though.
Yeah. But I'm interested to see what her take is on some of the
I ain't seen my dog in a minute. She been across that water. You know what I mean?
Man, listen, they treat me good over there.
So you had to stay. You was like, fuck us.
Across the water.
Yeah, so I'll let her say it. I'll let her tell it. Come on.
I lived in Ecuador, South America for 2 years. And I was teaching over there and writing this cookbook, 21 Fresh. And I moved back over here to the States because I love y'all, but I am leaving again next year because y'all's America play too much.
I don't blame.
Like you leaving and not coming back?
Did you did you jet out with like Trump or did you?
No, I left.
Yours was before, right?
No, I left before Trump. I was actually in Ecuador when the decision came through, or the election, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Ecuador when that happened, so I was not here.
Yeah,
interesting.
That sucks.
That was a sad day. You didn't miss it.
Yes, you didn't miss shit. So, first thing I want to talk about, because this is like on everybody's mind, Kanye. Mm-hmm. Make America Great Again. Since Sunni done already ushered in like, hey, y'all's America. It's tripping. Yeah. So, how y'all feel about Kanye?
You know what? I heard a very interesting perspective on Kanye's take on the whole him and Trump being friends on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and they said that he said his explanation of the friendship, air quotes, is that he doesn't agree with everything he says, but he's like he's cool with him and that's his friend, and he's like, you know, you don't always agree with what your friends do, but they are still your friends. So I just want to know when him and Kanye became friends, and he did make an interesting point. I won't say that I hate it. I get what he's saying, but you know, Trump has done so much racist shit that it's almost like how you still be his so-called friend. Yeah, like he don't like you, or he only like you because you Kanye. Like you could get him this urban, I guess, vote, or you know, get some buy-in into the urban community. But we not buying it, Kanye. I'm sorry, we not finna fuck with him because you fuck with him. We just not finna do it.
Personally, with me, I feel like even though it's not right, I just feel like it's like some publicity shit. So I'm like playing it with like a I take whatever he's saying with a grain of salt, because it's just like we never hear from you until you know like your album's about to come out. So
this is true.
So for me, and then reading all the tweets, like, because my thing is read all the Kanye shit in full context. Don't just read one thing and then try to take it, right?
Yeah.
So the one headline I felt like everybody was leaning on was like, even the mob can't make me not love Trump. But then when I went back, I said, you know, that was when I said, hold on, I gotta look at the full context of what the fuck Kanye talking about. So I went back and I looked at the whole string of tweets. So when I'm looking at the whole string of tweets, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, he talking about, his conversation was more about how we should be loving, more loving, instead of like hating on one another, and like be able to hear the other side. At least that's what I got from it. Not to say that Kanye ain't tripping still. Like, Kanye ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I just took it different, and I didn't take it as harsh as like to go so far to be like, oh, Kanye cooning and shit like that. Like, you feel me? When at the end of the day, it's like, it's the difference between you cooning and you doing some shit for some publicity shit. Like, Boont Gang don't be, you know, y'all will say, if that's the case, Boont Gang cooning. I'm just being real. Cause
he's definitely on the,
because he doing some shit for publicity
spectrum.
Yeah.
I can't stand that little boy, but Boont Gang.
Boont Gang.
What are your thoughts, Sunny, on Kanye and the Trump?
For me, it's really sad because I was a huge Kanye fan. Like, I went out and bought Graduation.
So you didn't fuck with him after
Graduation, 808s and Heartbreaks?
No, you know, that was a good album. 808s and Heartbreak isn't his strongest album lyrically, but it's his strongest production-wise, I think. Yeah. So, like, I was a huge, huge, huge Kanye fan. And I think, like, when he makes these comments that's like, just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean that, you know, you can't be friends with them. But it's not about agreeing or disagreeing with Trump. It's about his core beliefs. Like, you don't fuck with people whose core beliefs are different from what you are. Like, you know, me and Valencia, we disagree all the time. We disagree on a lot of different stuff. That's still my dog because our core beliefs are the same. You know, she's for the community. She's for the people, getting things done, action before word. Like, the core beliefs, you know, she believes in equality. Those are things that are my core beliefs as well. So, like, Trump does not, well, he might have the same core beliefs as Kanye, and that's okay. But if you show me that these are your core beliefs that are aligned with what Trump's core beliefs are, then I don't fuck with you.
But see, he's saying it's not, but it's almost like you saying, how can you say you're friends with somebody and on some core shit y'all disagree? Like, what's the friendship based on?
Like, where's the friendship? Like, and the thing is, it's even more weird because I seen something that he was like, him and Ivanka Trump, like, Ivanka Trump had something to do with a short film that he produced, and how this other girl was, and Kanye was going, and Kanye and like this girl, she was going to play the Phoenix. I think this was in like the short film that he did for what it was a short. I want to say with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and they was talking about it and how like Ivanka Trump was like, why don't she be the, you know what I mean? Like, she the one suggested the person who actually played the Phoenix. So like, to me, it's kind of like one of those things like. He real tight with them, you feel me? Obviously, he buddy. Like, you with Kim, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever he doing on his personal business is personal business. But at the end of the day, like, a lot of people be concerned for him because they be like, come on, bro. Like, you on some other shit right now. Like, this ain't the same Kanye from, like, College Dropout.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Like,
he ain't been the same since Mama West passed away.
I mean, you can say that. I can say before then, you know, I feel like he ain't been the same since he broke up with his girlfriend. You feel me? The black girl. You feel me?
I definitely think that he has not been the same since his mom passed away. And I feel appropriate to speak on that because I've lost a parent. My dad passed away, and I think you're never the same when you lose a parent, especially a parent who was in your life. And something that I can say about going through that experience is that there's no one who understands. Like, when my dad passed away, all of my friends either had both of their parents or their dad wasn't in their life. So I felt like nobody understood what I was going through. And I think for him, it's the same. And also, you know, his mom died from a plastic surgery that he paid for. So that's a very, you know, hard thing to deal with. Guilt, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. I don't think, you know, going to this far end, but I get when people say, well, he haven't been the same since then, because it does change you. It changes you drastically.
In a way, he gets a pass from me because of that. I've never lost a parent.
Yeah, we didn't say pass. Come on.
But I would say
I ain't going that far.
Well, you don't say pass. I say pass because I know he's not
the fake meat.
He's not thinking correctly. Wait, what's that?
That's the fake meat.
That look like ground beef. So he's not thinking correctly, and we just gonna keep we gonna
Praying for Ye.
solicit the prayer warriors.
Yeah, he's on the prayer.
And we
He on the-
gonna
he on the
hope
prayer line right
Kanye
now.
come back with
So
some
all the saints and the
college
ain'ts, I
dropout
need
realness
y'all on the prayer
after all
line.
this with a good album.
I need all the saints and ain'ts on the prayer line for Kanye.
Yes, and
Okay.
I am an ain't.
You know, I'm definitely an ain't, but yeah, I'm praying for Kanye.
I'm somewhat in between a saint and an ain't, depending on what day it is.
Shit,
Some days I'm all the way an ain't.
You a trip, but yeah, man, it's you know.
It's
Speaking
some
of
other-
that's a big thing, you know, mental health. I just hate that they always try to throw it in there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like to me, it's like a thin line between like using it as like a
Love
crutch
and
for
hate.
him. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like, oh, you know, he ain't been the same since his mama died. Just leave him alone in the corner. You feel me? It's like, come on, bro. Like at some point, somebody got to at least go confront, like not confront him,
But you
but have
made
that
a
conversation.
Good, you made a good point when you said who he with now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't know her personally, Kim Kardashian, but it's like, is she giving him
that same type of, you
what
know,
a black girl would give him in this moment?
say that shit.
And I hate, I'm gonna just
say
be,
fuck it, fuck it, say that shit, Janae.
we just go
Talk that shit,
a
dog.
black girl, because it's
She
a
gonna
different
hold that shit
experience
down.
because we carry pain and hurt a little bit. We carry it differently than other races because that's just part of our experience. So when I see my man going through it and he's having some issues, I gotta come in there a different way, because she said a comment and was like, oh, y'all don't, pretty much to the effect like, don't come at my man, and you know, so, like it's like she was defending him, but it's almost like, what are you doing to help him? Like, or did you know college dropout Kanye? Did you know what he was about? Like, do you know that man?
Did you know he was like
to know that he could go back to that? Or is Kanye just so fucking gone that she can't really even control him, and she just kind of like, well, baby.
Sis is just staying there like, we got all these kids together, so
It is, but maybe she may not even be equipped to even help him through all of this. I just be personally feeling like, you know, a black woman would handle it differently. I see some people.
Damn. So your
chiming in on
sister-
the comments.
yeah, your sister talk about some
Keandra Tate.
yeah, talking about some. Chris Jenner said Kanye is tarnishing the Kardashian brand. That's damn, that's some shit.
And then Lee
Like they done
Rashad
tarnished
said
everybody
something.
brand. Like what the fuck you mean?
Exactly, like Kanye doing that.
Yeah.
Lee Rashad said it's very disappointing for Kanye to do that and to let a lot of people down. Cause like you said, you got people
I
who've been
get
rocking
that.
with him from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, dog, ain't nothing like that all falls down track. You feel me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, I was listening.
When he had L Boogie on the track, you feel me? The original.
Yeah, I was listening to College Dropout. That shit still rides.
Bang,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so hard because, you know, when you really connect with an artist, like, they understand. Like, when Kanye made College Dropout, I was a sophomore at FAMU. You know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
was
Shout
like,
out to FAMU.
yeah, he was
Rattlers.
doing Can't Tell Me Nothing and School Spirit and all these songs. And I remember, like, calling my mom, and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna drop out because I just can't take it. And my mom was like, what? I was
What
like,
wrong with you?
Kanye's mom understands. Why don't you understand? She's like, but you can't rap or sing or dance or produce. So
Take your ass to class.
you know, I hadn't thought it that far down the line. I
Yeah,
just
thug it out, huh?
Yeah, you feel me?
I feel you. Wait, so there's a lot. Speaking of hip hop, and just to shift gears a little bit, another icon in hip hop has some crazy news dropped today. Nas. When I say my heart broke.
Hit me up because I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
so let me fill you in.
Yeah,
You wanna
yeah.
fill in?
No, go ahead, Janae.
Let's
You know
see.
more about this. I had to hear this from your post. Shit, I was like, dog, don't fuck with my dog, nah.
I was on Facebook on my timeline, and then the blog that I follow, Very Smart Brothers, I love them. They posted. They said they had to take down something because of the disturbing news with Nas today. They were going to do a music review on him, and it's like they had to take it down. I said, "Oh, hold the fuck up! What's going on with
What?
Nas?"
They was gonna do a
Nas
music
here.
review on. They talking about the two smart brothers.
Very Smart Brothers. They were going to
Okay.
do it, but they said in light of the recent news, they didn't feel like it was a good time
Time
to
to
do
really
a review
put it out there
and
and-
dig into his music based on that. So
Yeah.
I went to go Google search, and Khalees, his estranged wife, we all know that they've been having issues. She
They
keeping
been
them from the
I mean, well, they've been
kids.
separated
She
for a
ain't even
minute.
tell them when the baby was being born and all this stuff. Like, they had some issues. And she said in an interview recently, I can't remember what the outlet was, a Hollywood Unplugged or something like that, but she said that he was physically and emotionally abusive to her. And I was looking at that like, shut the fuck up. Not Nas. Not I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. Yeah. Nas. And if I rule the world, Nas.
The same one.
And I said, but no, I like Nas. And then for me, I love Cherry Wine and Bye Baby. Cherry Wine. Y'all better Google Cherry Wine. That shit get me through every breakup. But I just could not even picture Nas being that type. But here's the thing: we don't know what happens behind closed doors. And I usually tend to side with the woman because I've been in abusive relationships and not wanting to tell people what's going on. But she just giving me certain vibes with this, and she's always giving me certain vibes with them. And I don't necessarily believe what she's saying, and I feel so bad saying that, especially she's a black woman. Say something much because I don't know what else to say. I don't know.
I was trying to catch the shot, but no. What I would say is like you don't, to your credit, you don't know what happens behind closed doors, right? And it's like it's almost like what happened in the elevator between Jay and Bay. Like you knew Solange popped off. This was obviously you disrespected dog real to the utmost. And then we found out. And then we found out later on. You know what I'm saying?
It was something for real.
It was something for real. So the same thing goes with Nas and Khalees. Like for me, it's like we don't never hear nothing about Nas doing anything of that nature.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Really heard him
we never heard nothing, but that's not to say that it doesn't happen because Fabulous and Emily.
Yeah, and then
you feel me? And
wait, because on
nigga
on Love and Hip Hop, she gave us some teas and some into they. I wasn't totally surprised because what she portrayed on Love and Hip Hop, I knew something in the water wasn't clean with her and Nas. I mean, Fabulous.
No, I knew something was up, but what I'm saying is I just didn't know to what extent. I knew he like didn't really fuck with her like that. That's what I got, and you could tell Love and Hip Hop was trying to clean that shit up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Special.
But at the end of the day, it was just like, and I think he, you know what I'm saying. I think they did have a little situation, but they, Love and Hip Hop, like I said, cleared the shit up. And
Khalees said that they would do drugs together, and so she was saying like they would drink a lot and they would be on these drug binges, and she said he hit me and I hit him. And she said something that was interesting in the article was that she said she decided to leave him. Even she said she was pregnant at the time, and she said she decided to leave because of the Chris Brown and Rihanna
situation,
domestic violence situation. And she said that was a wake up sign to her that she didn't want to be on the news.
I mean, not to discredit her, but this was the same chick saying,
motivated her to leave.
"Oh, Nas making more money. I need to reevaluate my child support." You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to be like that, but it'd be like, come on, bro. Like, if this was really like, I don't know, it's a tight spot.
Having a custody. So here's the thing. And somebody was like, well, what vibes was she giving off? Here's the thing. They've been having custody issues.
Yeah.
And one train of thought was like, because she knows he's abusive, she may want the kid, or maybe because he wants custody too, she knows putting this type of bullshit out, or I hate to say bullshit, this type of story out there will make his character look bad and be in her favor for her to get the kid.
I mean, but they gotta prove that still. I mean, you know what I mean?
You think Nas did it? Y'all think Nas did it? Just put it out there. Y'all can answer in the comments too. Y'all think Nas did it?
I think it's more believable because Khalees said, he hit me and I hit him. So I think when you have relationships like that, that's like constant, like it becomes a norm for each other to hit each other. Like, to me it's believable, but I don't think it's a situation where he was like beating on her. I think they've had I think they've had arguments and it probably got physical, and it was just like, well, okay, not today, bitch. I'm finna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be your punching bag today. And he probably felt saying, you know how niggas be like, man, just get out of my face, dog. And, what is you finna do? You ain't finna do
But nothing. Women be hitting first too now.
Yes.
I ain't gonna give my tea to the world, but women hit first too sometimes. So
I already know, boy.
I don't think Nas was, like you said, Ike Turner and her. I think they were having fights. And it's unfortunate. Grown people need to keep their hands to themselves. I think it was that. I'm almost questioning why she's starting to speak out now, 9 years later.
I'm concerned about that. Like, what's the
MO?
What's the motive? You got the divorce. You got the alimony. What's the motive for saying it now? You know.
And then the custody thing, if you always wanted custody, you knew that if you said that from the beginning,
it would, you know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't be no issue.
Exactly. So like, it just raises a lot of questions. But you know, when we, especially in today's society, you know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of like keep an open mind and open ear. Shout out to my homeboy Manny Black Broward. He say my bae Sunni in the kitchen.
Manny.
Who is that?
Emmanuel
George.
Oh, Emmanuel. What's up, Emmanuel? Man, we gotta get on the vegan track. We done talked about this before.
I thought he was a vegan.
Nah,
he just a hotep.
Hey, my dog, chill.
That's my dog too, cause no, people think, you know, I am vegan now, but just cause, you know, I got locks and I smell like incense and shit, I look like I sew my own clothes. Niggas be thinking.
I told you she was a personality.
Stereotypes. Hey Anthony Malcolm tuning in with us.
Shout out to Ant.
Wait, so switching gears again, cause it's black men.
It's been black man. We've been taking L's today, okay?
Damn.
Kanye, Nas, and this is the most upsetting to me.
All right.
Oh, let's hear this because I don't know
because
if my views the same on yours.
no, because my thing is, what you said, Sunny?
B2K.
I said, what happened? B2K getting back together?
Hell no.
I wouldn't mind.
But this is one of them things like with Bill Cosby, right?
Okay, let's hear this.
So Bill Cosby is going to jail. He just got found guilty today, and so Bill Cosby is most certainly going to go to jail. Now, my thing on the whole Bill Cosby thing is, one, I can't too much say, okay, 30 years later down the line, this happened, and then now y'all want to make a fuss, because you get what I'm saying. I want to believe and I want to be, but it's like, come on, why y'all 80-year-old nigga like, bruh, like, I don't know. Like, I'm so in between on it because it's so many different parts. Now, mind you, back in that day, like in that time, that was like some normal shit. They, you know, not saying it was legal, but it was some normal shit. That's what niggas would do.
To drug and rape women?
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is I'm not saying that's, put like this, and it's a society, because I don't want to get that shit get blurred up, because I'm not one of them niggas who get bitches drunk and then try to fuck after, like, you feel me? So it's one of them things like saying like society amongst men, that was a norm, right? And to him, he probably didn't see it as something wrong, and then now today it's like different, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just one of them situations where it's just like, you know, I haven't heard the full context of the conversation. You feel me? And every time I hear it, it's like this chick came over to his house. You feel me? And then next thing you know, like, they get slipped the drug. Now, I don't agree with the whole get slipped the drug. Like, I don't agree with that. You know,
slipping in them pudding pops.
Them pudding poppers. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, at this point, it's like, bruh, how much time can he physically do?
Man.
Like he can't even walk himself. Like, you feel me?
Here's this is how I feel about the Bill Cosby situation. He did that shit. If they say he did that shit, he did that shit. And this is why I say that. And maybe I'm just speaking from my own experiences. I've been in situations, I don't told you about it.
Yeah.
I ain't say nothing at first.
Yeah.
And I remember I told a coworker that too, when we were talking about the Bill Cosby situation. I kind of opened up to him, and he was like, "Wow, it's because," and especially so we're talking about culture. We're talking about 60s, 70s,
that's
where
what I'm saying.
it's male dominated, and you don't know if other people are going through that same situation
thing,
as you. So if you come out and you're thinking you're the only one, how can I speak against Bill Cosby? I can't say nothing about
and that's
him.
the part that I see that's the part I see.
You're right, Keandra. It is rape culture,
Yeah.
and that's what, you know, was prevalent then. So here's the thing: we all know that these women knew he was married. We ain't saying they was like, you know, didn't know, like. But here's the thing: just because I want to slide with a married man, don't mean I need to get drugged and raped
at the same time. No, I totally agree with that.
But maybe, and I hate to say this, if only 3-4 people said it, maybe I'll be like, nah. But 60,
Yeah.
See, that's terrible.
and I know that's so bad. But here's the thing: Michael Jackson got all them fucking things, and
With the kids.
and it came out that wasn't real. So with a celebrity, Sometimes when it's a low number, it seems like it's a money play. 60 people ain't a money play.
I don't think that's fair because I think we as a society we always put it against the woman who's coming forward when in actuality statistically proven only 2 to 8% people who come forward and say they've been raped are lying. So that means 92% of the people are telling the truth. You know what I mean? 92 to 98%, excuse me. And so I think it's important that we look at that. We have that culture, and even you can tell by I forgot what it was, but like when the Harvey Weinstein thing came out, all of these dudes on my Facebook were like, "Oh, I can't even say hi to a girl. I can't even, send." No,
it's not about that. It's about being respectful at the end of the day.
Exactly, but that's the thing. Like that's how the culture is for men to, do
say
these
what
kind
the
of
fuck
things
they wanted to say, cat call, all that shit.
Exactly, and the funny thing is, I used to do that on the beach. Like I would go on the beach and like cat call men. Niggas look constipated. They cannot believe that a woman is talking to them like that. And it's something we go through every day. Hey, red, hey, black, oh, sundress. Why you don't smile more? When you do that shit to a man, they can't even believe that you're talking to them.
Sonny, we gotta
like
do
that.
Hey, I'm flying you down here so we can do that shit. I wanna laugh at that shit.
That would.
I just wanna have the camera
and
just
do it too.
Yeah, we just gonna do that shit and just see how they react to it.
And here's the thing. So my point in the 3 or 4 women, if it's Coach Larry around the corner, one little girl say it, I'm questioning it. When it comes to celebrities, that's all I'm saying. We all gotta be real. People do lie to get money, and they know that sometimes.
Prime example is the girl who went after Russell Simmons,
and that got dropped today. We gotta scream loud about that stuff too because we was all calling him, Uncle Rush rapist not too long ago, and now that has been dropped. So
I think
with celebrities, especially black men, we can't forget the history of black men being lied on about being raped, especially with Bill Cosby too. So I think it was that point in play too. There was a lot of white women saying that Bill Cosby drugged them. So I think the community was split,
And then you got people that's close to him, right? Mm-hmm. So you got people like Felicia Rashad.
Yeah.
And the rest of them like coming to his defense. So you kind of like took like my thing is I don't know. I'm still up in the air. Like I believe if it comes down to a matter of he just slipped some shit in the bitch drink, like I believe that shit happened.
Oh yeah.
So on that basis alone, I could be like, okay, this happened.
But that's what they said.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like I could be like if that's solely all that it is. You feel me? Now, if you saying like, oh, he intentfully did this other stuff and did it, like I don't know, but slipping because even Ross was talking about this, right? We jumped down Ross' throat because he was saying something about slipped the Molly in the bitch drink. She ain't even know it. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
A couple years back. So it's still prevalent rape culture that still exists. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That we obviously need to have a discussion about.
We gotta teach our little boys better.
We need to have conversations about
and little girls too.
Just courting, period.
Yeah, courting, but also about consent because a lot of people say like, oh, well, they went to his room, they knew what time it was. Like, no,
that don't mean shit.
But at any moment, if I change my fucking mind,
I should be
Bill
able
Cosby,
to leave, and then when you add the
just don't change your mind the morning after.
I can respect that.
I mean, that's my thing. Like,
because the morning after, then you have regret, and that's okay. Like, you can regret that you slept with somebody, but in the moment, if you say no, or if you're, inebriated, like you're not that.
I had a situation with an ex. Like, real talk, this was some weird shit. Like, bruh, she had them. Like, we was talking for like 6-7 months, 6 maybe 8. You feel me? And like literally, like I'm about to go smash. She like, no. I just had to respect that shit. Like, okay, like I got the fuck up and cleared it. Like, cause at that point it had me like on my get on the fence a little bit because at the end of the day, she said no.
She was drinking.
Nah, it wasn't even a matter of drinking. It was just like she felt like, I guess like in that moment she got like a reminder of some shit that happened in the past or whatnot. And me, I'm the type of person, I'm like, man, look, whatever makes you feel comfortable, if I make you feel uncomfortable, I'm finna get the fuck up and clear because I don't need that charge.
I mean, but here's the thing, you were taught right. So at that first no.
But I feel like a lot of people don't. Like, I could tell you, a lot of my homeboys, they'll push you. They'll push you.
I think it also has a lot to do with what we teach kids growing up. Like, one of the things is, we teach boys, she's being hard to get. She's just
Yeah,
being hard to
yeah.
get. And so they take
Couple
it
more
as a
mango
joke,
seeds to put out.
The same way we teach girls, like, when we come home and say, such and such hit me. He hit you because he likes you.
Yeah.
We teach little girls that.
To pacify that,
They internalize it.
And then the domestic violence turns, that little lick pass turns into domestic violence.
Like you said, if I've been taught that as a little girl all my life, you don't, when you become an adult and you're sexually active, it's like those things are still at play, and we don't really understand the culture that we've created. So y'all, I think Bill did it. What you say?
Come on, yeah.
I mean, if you talking about slipping, all it was slipping some shit in the bitch drink. He probably did.
Don't reduce it.
No, what I'm saying is, because I don't know what he actually went there for. Like, if it's literally like, yo, I slipped like a pill in a motherfucker drink or some extra, hell yeah, he did that shit.
But that's what he's accused of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, I don't. Comments, chime in.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know too much about it to where I could be like, definitively, this is what happened. This is what didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I know is like when they said the whole thing about the pills I was like, hell yeah, fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? That shit still happening to this day. Like, who am I to believe that it's not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Bill did that shit. Sorry, Bill, your old ass going to jail.
My thing is Harry Weinstein going to jail? That's my question.
A race thing may be playing in that too.
I mean, it could play, but my thing is, if we gonna do that, let's take Harry Weinstein to court.
Take all their ass.
Take all of them to court, cause you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't agree. Like, personally, I don't agree with niggas preying on little girls. That's my issue with Russell Simmons. Like, he got a history of that shit. Let's talk about it. He got a history of that shit. You feel me? So when it come to he was fucking with this person, he'll find a loophole. He won't fuck with you publicly until you 18. You feel me? That still ain't right. Like, when Tiger did the shit with Kendall Jenner, like, that shit wasn't cool. I don't care if her parents consented to the shit. That shit's creepy to me. Like, that's some sucker shit. But,
said, Keandra said she always felt uncomfortable when Bill Cosby had the kids sitting on his lap.
Your sister a trip. She been going in the whole goddamn time.
Brock Turner got 6 months. Who is that? Who's Brock Turner?
Brock Turner is the Stanford swimmer who raped the girl behind the trash can.
Oh, yeah. They labeled Bill. So I'm just reading what Anthony Malcolm said in the comments.
He said Brock Turner got 6 months and only did 3 months for rape, but they labeled Bill Cosby rape aggressive, and that one word maximized his possibility. His possibility of sentencing. I'm all for criminals going to jail for their crimes, but I'm not agreeing with the criminal system that's lopsided based on color.
I agree.
We can all agree.
We know that.
Because, like you said, is Harvey Weinstein gonna get this same aggression as they're giving Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
I hope he does.
I hope so too.
The black community stays on their ass about it too, and women as well.
Yeah, like, how many women gonna come forward? How many? You know what I'm saying? Like, about Harvey. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because now, that whole Me Too thing sparked from that. So, like, it's a whole shitload of questions. We've been talking about so much shit that's been going on.
Get into Sunni.
Yeah, I want to get. We're gonna get into Sunni for a minute because Sunni over here being humble and shit. You know what I'm saying? She just throwing down. I'm anxious. I ain't never had no vegan nut. Well, I'm lying. I had a little bit of some vegan shit here every now and again, but this, like, me going on a real, like, vegan trip. Vegan adventure. Yeah. Shout out to Melissa Hunter Davis, cause she's vegan and she been trying to get me to go vegan since I was like in middle school. And yeah,
it's been vegans that long. I thought that was some new shit. I thought that vegans came around 2 years ago.
Nah, that's some shit. Like, I knew the revolution was coming when I was in Arizona and they was all on this health shit, and I was like, oh yeah, the vegan revolution is coming. Because it was like almost everywhere out there. It was like vegan options here. Yeah. It was like, it's coming. It's coming.
You know, other places they be a little bit faster than us down here.
Yeah, Miami be like, man, just give me what I need to get by. So Sunni, let's get into Sunni a little bit. From what I know, how we met. How the fuck did we meet, Sunni? Through V, but it was something. It was Make the Homeless Smile.
Oh,
okay. So yeah, I think that was what it was. I came out there to Make the Homeless Smile. We met. Then, ever since then, Sunni's been like that one cool ass friend that just get you right. So we vibe. You know what I'm saying? Sunni always used to get in my shit all the time. But she do a lot.
Yes.
The one thing that intrigued me the most, I think, was the Ecuador trip, because I wouldn't have had the fucking gall to just get the fuck up and go. I really want to talk about that shit. Like what
What you want to talk about?
Like what just prompted you? Like why did you feel like fuck it? I need to get the fuck up out of here and go to Ecuador.
Have you watched the news lately?
I mean, yeah, but that was way before all that shit happened.
No, I mean shit was consistently happening, but I always wanted to go to a Latin American country, and I always wanted to perfect my Spanish, and I always wanted to teach, you know, and see the world. And so the opportunity came. I was applying to different jobs in Latin America and South America, and this job came. It was the right time. It was the right pay. So I went.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
What's your ethnicity? Are you Hispanic?
Nigga American.
Nigga American. God
I said
damn.
nigga American.
Nigga American.
I like that.
This is why you gotta love Sunni, dog. Sunni speaks nigga American. What are you, nigga American? Who the fuck says I'm nigga American?
I thought she said Native American.
Nah.
I was like, oh, for real?
Nah.
I wouldn't be here with y'all. I'll be
On the reservation?
with my people, cashing checks.
Cashing checks and wrestling crocodiles, huh?
Yep.
Shit. So tell us a little bit about your teaching experience. You know, you teaching over there. You know, what were you?
Was it food related? What you were doing? Vegan related, or
No,
just?
I was teaching English. Those are like the most common jobs over there. So I was teaching English to university students. So they had this great university. It was being built up to basically be the MIT of South America. And so they wanted the best English teachers, the best equipment, the best everything. So I applied for the job. And we had 6 levels of English. And so at the university level, the students for their English classes are not grouped by age. They're grouped by their ability in English, which is really similar to here. If you're in a more rural area, you've had less exposure to English. You're poor, you've had less exposure to English. If you live in a bigger city, more of a metropolis, you have more money. Your parents have probably got you independent English lessons. So we test them, standardized tests on the computer, and then we do a language test. So I have a conversation with them, ask them simple questions. For example, you know, what do you like? What are your hobbies? So if they don't understand the word hobbies, then I say, what do you like to do for fun? Then I say, what do you like to do in your free time? And then because that's closer to a Spanish translation, they would understand that. Or I'll say, how many siblings do you have? Siblings, they know they're higher level. If not, I have to say, how many brothers and sisters do you have? And then we place them like that. And I taught, and it was awesome. It was amazing. I was living that life.
Were you vegan over there too?
No, I wasn't vegan, but I started doing the vegan challenge in 2013. 2014. Shout out to my trainer, 100%.
Because I was gonna get into that about you doing the training and stuff. You dropped down a lot.
Yeah, 80 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kenneth Murphy. So I saw him do it. He was my trainer at the time.
Kenneth from Carroll City?
Yeah, Kenneth
Oh,
Kenneth
wow.
Murphy.
I know Kenneth. He went to Carroll City, graduated
Carroll
03.
City, and you bet not say Miami Gardens. My bad. My bad, OG. My bad. Don't shoot me.
Shout out to Kenneth. He did it for 90 days. And so I said, well, if he can do it for 90 days, I can do for 30 days. And I didn't want to do it by myself, so I convinced a lot of people on Facebook to do it with me. And I just been doing the challenge every year. Next year will be our 5th year. We do it every January from the 10th through the 31st.
So are you like a full-time vegan, or you only do it for this challenge?
I was only doing it for the challenge in the previous years, but now I'm a full-time vegan.
Say what?
Yep.
Shout out to Chef Irie, just tuning in with us. Of course, you're going to look at us cooking food, Chef Irie. So tell us how long, so you've been a vegan for 5 years, or?
No, I've been a vegan as of this year, January. So a couple months, actually.
Oh, so tell us about the cookbook. How did that come about? What was the inspiration for you creating a vegan cookbook?
Well, my dad was a chef, and so I basically cooked with my dad since I was like 4 years old. He was a chef, and he taught me everything that I know. And so I always like to cook. Like anybody who's my friend knows that. Like I love to cook. I'll come to your house and cook, or you can come to my house.
Don't say that, girl. I'm gonna hold you to it.
No, I mean, you can hold me
friends.
to it. I genuinely
ask you to cook for me.
Isn't this awesome? Vegan cheese sauce.
What's the difference between regular cheese sauce?
This has vegan cheese in it.
What's vegan cheese though?
What's vegan cheese? What is it made out of?
This
we gotta
one
ask
is
stupid
made
questions.
with like coconut shreds and tapioca is what gives it like the stretchiness that it has.
So it's not dairy.
No,
is that
there's
what?
no milk in this at all.
Oh, that's good for my
So-
old lactose ass.
But how you make? So how is it cheese?
I mean,
It tastes like cheese.
Yeah.
I'm
Everything
fixing you
vegan.
guys bowls right now.
Sorry, I'm just getting real excited. You see me in munch. We some fat
asses by
we
nature.
some fat asses. Both of us got real excited right now.
You can see me on. I'm looking at myself on the tape dancing and shit.
So she's making us vegan chili, guys. And what type of recipes? Because this is a really cool thing. I would never even think about vegan chili. Like, tell us some of the recipes that you'll find in your book, 21 Fresh.
Okay, so I'll start off with probably my favorite recipe and the most popular, which is the barbecue pulled pork sandwich. And so it is jackfruit, which a lot of people.
Yeah, jackfruit is the shit, boy.
But how is it pulled pork?
Well, it's jackfruit is actually
jackfruit.
a fruit,
Yeah.
and so it shreds kind of like similar
pulled
to
pork.
meat.
Yeah.
And so what I do with it is I put it in the oven, saute it with onions and peppers and garlic, because black people put onions, peppers, and garlic in everything.
Yes, we do.
And then I put it in the oven, and then I take it out, put barbecue sauce on it. The cookbook says you can put any. I personally prefer Sweet Baby Ray's, even though they have not cut me a check for
Baby Ray.
any time that I say that I love their barbecue sauce. You put it back in the oven.
Sweet Baby Ray, work that shit out.
Yeah. After that, I make there's a sriracha coleslaw that goes with it, and you put it on Hawaiian roll, and it's delicious. So that's one of my favorite recipes. The other one that I always tell people about is the taco recipe. Tonight for you guys' bowl, I used the packaged vegan meat, which is made from pea protein. But normally I make my own vegan meat, and I use mushrooms and walnuts. And if you put it in the food processor with a bouillon cube, sage, and fennel, which are meaty spices, people associate those spices with meat, and you saute it in a pan, it will look just like ground beef. So I always recommend the taco recipe to people, because once you perfect the ground beef, because it's really simple, you can use it for spaghetti and lasagna and burritos and stuffed peppers and stuffed cabbage and anything that has loose ground beef. Yeah.
Dang, that.
So these.
We need I wish we could bring the camera. Somebody.
Well, I'm gonna take it over to the camera.
Yeah,
and
let
show
the people
camera.
see what you've been over here cooking up for us. I'm about to get all in. I got to move the goddamn notepad out the way, because I'm finna get in. So what's in this dish?
What are in your bowls? So what you are eating is potatoes. So these are roasted potatoes at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes with olive oil and any spices you like. Salt and pepper is fine. Potatoes are great canvases, so they hold a lot of flavor. And then on top of that, you have the vegan chili, which is made with Beyond Meat, meatless chili. And y'all was supposed to taste together.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Janae. That's what Janae do.
This tastes like real
V, bring ass.
The food ready, baby.
It has fire roasted tomatoes in it. And I put a little bit of sazon, and there's a little bit of guacamole on top, and then the nacho cheese sauce is made with Follow Your Hearts, one of Vegan Shreds, one of my favorite vegan cheese company.
Just take it off the chart. It'll be alright. It should be alright. Bring that right over here.
The flavor.
Like, y'all gotta understand, my black ass is a picky ass eater.
The flavor
if you can't tell by how I'm picking around this food right now.
And there's also some corn on there.
Y'all, this don't.
Bruh.
This tastes like regular. This tastes like regular food.
Oh yeah, she got munch on the real fucking. Y'all fucking that shit up.
I know we all. Oh, look at me. I'm fucking it up. But here's the thing. So, what is the takeaway? Are these easy recipes in your book? Like, I don't like to cook. People always say I can't cook. I need a little bit of help. Sometimes I forget certain things, but I can cook. One woman she ain't raised no sorry girl. But are these recipes like anybody could follow them? Like how would you describe the level of the recipes in your book?
Yeah, a lot of the recipes are very easy. So, for example, another one of my favorite recipes is the blueberry scone recipe. And so a lot of people don't know that scones are actually just biscuits. And so for the recipe, you use self-rising flour and coconut milk. Normally, when you make biscuits, you usually put milk in it for liquid and butter in it for fat. But because coconut milk is so rich in fat, you use it for both. So it's coconut milk, self-rising flour, and then you add blueberries to it and sugar. But I actually also use it to make my vegan Cheddar Bay biscuits. And so I use the same cheese that I have right here instead of blueberries, and then garlic powder instead of sugar, and you have Cheddar Bay biscuits.
What? Cheddar Bay vegan? What?
So you at least have us eating and shit, you know, for your little video.
Here's the thing.
Let me make V's bowl.
What's a vegan recipe that you created, or that's in the book that people wouldn't think of vegan, like it would be a vegan dish?
Probably the tacos or the pulled pork. Oh, the creamy mushroom pasta is like an Alfredo, and it's basically basically boiled walnuts. So they'll take walnuts and soak them in water overnight, and if you put them in the blender, it turns into a cream sauce. You add oregano, thyme, garlic, things like that.
Sunni.
The strawberry cream pie, people like a lot. Oh, actually,
Strawberry
So much flavor.
I know.
There's just so much flavor.
Bae really likes the Funky Monkey ice cream, and that is actually just frozen bananas.
You said Bae, like your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you take frozen bananas, you freeze them overnight, put them in the blender with cacao powder, which is chocolate without all the sugar and stuff in it, and you blend that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
And
in
it's
Mexico.
yeah, and it's
Cacao.
ice cream.
Yeah.
It's good, friend.
This shit got so much flavor. You can get this on video.
Sunny
This
don't
shit
owe
got-
me shit.
Don't owe me a motherfucking thing. This shit got so much flavor. Cause see, I'm one of them people. I don't give a fuck about how the food, like what is it is, and it's just like it's a lot of food to me. And why I used to be picky is because it wasn't no flavor in that shit. And this shit just got so much flavor that you can't resist. Like, oh, I'm a picky eater. I don't want to fuck with it. Like, no, bruh. It's so much flavor, like
It is, and for
mixed in and infused. You don't know, like,
Yeah.
what side of this, like, you taste, like, I didn't get a piece of guac. Like, the guac was on the top, but I felt like I tasted that shit at the bottom. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's shit like that had me, like,
That's
crazy.
why I need too much.
But for me, I've always was apprehensive about vegan dishes because I'm like, I ain't trying to eat no goddamn chickpeas and quinoa and all that bullshit. I want some real food. Like, I want it to taste like what I'm used to eating. So when they said vegan chili, I was like, okay, let me see what this gonna be
But,
about
you
because
know-
I love chili.
What is real food? Like, people say that often to me when we talk about veganism. The three main complaints is that they don't have the time, they don't have the money, and they want to eat real food. You can eat chicken, you can eat fish, you can eat lamb, you can eat pork, but there's actually 80,000 edible plants, fruits, and vegetables on the planet. So there's like, I have a video that I'm putting up on YouTube of, I think I tried like 25 different fruits in Ecuador that you've never seen before. I'd never seen these fruits before. Some of us, we've seen them because we're from the island, stuff like soursop and sweet sop we've seen, but you don't see these things on a regular basis. It wasn't any apples, it wasn't any pears, and it's just really like, wow, like I can't even imagine what the flavor of this thing is gonna be. And even when I'm doing the video, I'm explaining, like, I can't even really compare it to something because it doesn't taste like the same way an apple doesn't taste like an orange, a misfro doesn't taste like a pear, you know? So
Even though it looked like it.
I don't even know.
no,
what a-
misfro looks like a
I don't even know
fuzzy
what a
grape,
misfero
actually.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it may look like it, it's not the same.
I think you need to give V a bowl. But she's like, I don't got out the bed for this.
Like, here's my thing. Like,
And I feel bad just eating.
fuck the bullshit. I don't.
Sunny, not a lot.
I don't. Not a lot. Hell wrong with you?
I know.
No, I've been eating a lot today.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is this shit fire. And
But it's healthy. That means you can eat
yeah,
more.
and the thing is, like, I feel like
Eat all day.
what I was gonna say. Like, I just feel like with this food here, I've been wanting to do like a little like research project around the world, like to go to like all the Caribbean islands and just like experience that culture. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just saying, it just came to me again when he was talking about the food, and the plants, like how 80,000 plants we'd never fucking heard of. Like that's
You know what I
crazy,
mean?
bruh.
Yes.
Bruh, this shit, all that shit fire. All that shit, mix all that
She
shit.
put her
together.
toes in this.
Fuck that. Sunny shot. Look, Sunny shot her shot. This is the testament. This is a testament to anybody who know they the shit or who believe in their talent. Sunny shot her shot. Now, anybody who knows, and she happened to probably know this. She just was like, "Look, I'm gonna cook y'all. Like, this is what the fuck I'm gonna do, and you gonna like this shit, dog. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm a picky ass eater, but I'm fucking this shit up.
It's really simple too. This is something that we made this in 30 minutes, right? This was basically done before we started filming.
Yeah.
The potatoes in the oven, about 30 minutes, and while that was cooking, I made the cheese sauce, the corn, and the chili.
It's your first time trying her vegan chili? Oh.
No, my first time trying the chili, yeah. But not my first time trying her.
So I just wanted to make something that was cost efficient, that was affordable. All of this was $21.
Wow.
She just shitted on everybody. This was all $21 fucking dollars. Bring that camera back over here.
$21. She's a savage.
You just put that shit right here. Or somewhere. We'll figure it out. Yeah. But that's 20.
Potatoes, really.
But 21 fucking
It's a
dollars,
different flavor
bro.
to it.
Alright.
Y'all got to understand the flavor party that's going on in my mouth.
Did you have to Millie Rock with it? Your answer?
Oh,
Millie rocked into the room and then Nene out.
Man, look.
dog, this shit's so good.
Get me out the camera. Right there. Look at that and shit.
Hey, man. It wasn't me.
No, you good now. Stay right there.
I'm gonna eat a little bit too, guys, because I'm hungry.
Come on.
That shit. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, but I smack, so that's why I usually.
In the worst way.
Hey, it's like.
For real?
It's
You
like
can't
my name
control
Munch.
it?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Valencia's
okay.
kicked me out of our living room.
For real?
Yeah, a good couple of times.
I said y'all know each other for real, for real.
Yeah, we used to live together.
We used to live together.
Yep.
So the only other person, I gotta give credit. The only other person that I say that I eat they vegan stuff is Rodrigo.
Who?
Culinary alchemist. So we gotta have Rodrigo come on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Because Rodrigo got them kush. He got the kush taco.
Them shit's fire.
That
Raw.
shit so fire. That's the
Kush?
shit with it.
Raw vegan.
Yeah, it got that's the one. I think it got jackfruit in that
It's
one
an
too.
edible?
No.
No, it's just called a kush taco.
Oh.
You know, because there's a place in Africa
It's
called
vegan.
Kush. It's vegan though.
It's vegan. And
But,
it's so
yeah.
good, especially his mango sauce. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that boy got something. Okay.
Yes, he took
Yeah. But I mean, I agree with your friend who makes the kush tacos, Rodrigo. Like, it's simple. It's you. A lot of it you don't even have to think outside of the
He was
box
the-
for, you know, because if you think about, like, for example, fried rice. If you get fried rice and you take out the egg, you take out the meat, you're not eating it for the meat that's in it. You know what I mean? You're eating it for everything that's on it. If you get something like, for example, have you any of you guys had legume? The Haitian
Yeah,
dish,
yeah.
it's like a spinach stew. They do put meat in it, but the best part about it isn't the meat. The
Yeah.
best part about it is the stew and the rice and the suswa, and all of those things are vegan. You know,
So
almost
just taking out certain items can make a dish vegan.
yeah, makes a big difference. If you like Thai food, coconut curry, that's just my little shameless plug, really quick. For a lot of people who say they always have issues finding vegan food, you don't have to go to a vegan restaurant. Chinese restaurants, Indian restaurants, Ethiopian restaurants, Thai restaurants. America has a really meat-centered culture. We're one of the only countries in the world that eats meat 3 times a day. Like, it's not weird and it's not, you know,
Yeah.
frowned upon that we eat meat 3 times a day. The average American
grass.
eats over 200 pounds of meat every year. And
That's a lot of meat.
it is, but I mean, if you think about it, if you have bacon and eggs for breakfast, you have chicken, brown rice, and broccoli. Even if you're eating healthy for lunch, you have salmon and asparagus for dinner. You're eating meat at every meal, and you don't have to. That's why I always challenge people when they do the vegan challenge. A lot of people tell me, you know, I can't do it, and I always tell them, just do it 1 meal a day because it makes a difference. You
I'm
know,
trying this next year. I folded this
I'm
year,
gonna
Sunny,
do it.
on some real nigga shit.
And you gotta get
But-
your cookbook so you could get Sunny's cookbook so you can do the challenge. She got
Yep.
some bomb
Just
ass
know- just
recipes.
know I'm finna because when I think about this, like my mom is at the house, right? Mm-hmm. And she has lupus or whatever. So and then
good.
with Sunny talking about some. Oh, this is real good. No, man, this is real good. What do you mean?
No, because you know, I'm you know being respectful while I'm making. I'm trying not to taste with the same spoon, so I'm just making it. But I'm like, wow, these flavors came together really well. I don't be knowing what I'm doing a lot of times. To be honest with you, I just be putting stuff together. I'm like, you know what, that's tasty. I'm gonna write that down.
What you're doing? I don't want to see what you're gonna do when you do know.
You do know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We lay it out.
yeah, this is really good.
Man,
Yeah.
the flavors, y'all. That's all I could just keep.
That cheese sauce, right?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tangela Sears, thanks for joining us. Hey, y'all.
Shout out my boy Thompson. We go way back.
Actually,
You can see who watching on your end because I don't see his name.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I see all my friends.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah.
it's
All right.
really good.
It's really good.
It's
you, get
really good.
you give yourself a thumbs up.
I know
Yeah.
they're probably like all the people here in the background is Oh.
Smacking
and shit, and it's. But no, I said it to say like my mom. I've been trying to like get her to change her diet up, cause like we come from a household like Southern folk. We if it ain't dead, deep fried, smothered, grilled, like you know what I'm saying. And it's just like sometimes it's too much for me. You feel me? Like I came home from like playing football, and we was on like real meal plans, whatever, whatnot. And
yes, ma'am.
we came from like real meal plans to coming back home, and it was just fucking me up. You feel me? So to get this, it's like it's a lot of flavor, and I think this is something like, you know, people can ease themselves into and be like, oh, it's flavorful, you know, without thinking, oh, it's vegan. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what I like the most about it. It's like it's a simple dish. Like you ain't even gotta be like, it's potatoes, bro. Like chill.
But here's the thing, like you made a good point about like having relatives that may need to learn different options. Like my mom and my aunt, they're like borderline diabetic, and they're always looking for, like, they're always trying to eat healthy, and sometimes they may not do the best, but I think if they had recipes and they knew that it tastes good, that they would do it, and that could be the key to saving a lot of people's lives. Like maybe my grandma would have lived longer if we was cooking her some vegan dishes more than, you know, what we were doing before.
The cheese sauce? Okay. I'm going to speak to your point, Danae, and I'm going to answer Valencia first. The cheese sauce, so I made a roux. For those that don't know what it is, it's oil and it's some type of fat and flour. Valencia doesn't have any vegan butter, so I used coconut oil, which is kind of very similar to butter. Mix it with flour, and you whisk it together with a whisk or a fork. It's the basis of all cheese sauces for the most part. Velveeta, everything. If you make your homemade macaroni and cheese, this is the cheese sauce that I would use. So I did that, and then
Do you have vegan mac and cheese?
Vegan mac and cheese, vegan fried chicken, vegan oxtail.
Vegan fried chicken?
Fuck it up.
Y'all. So this like soul food vegan.
So with the cheese sauce,
Black people.
as you do that, you add in. You can
Shout out my homegirl Alicia too.
You can add in regular water, but I usually add vegetable broth because then I don't have to season it or try to play with the seasoning. So Valencia had some vegetable broth here. I added the vegetable broth in, and then I added the vegan cheese and just stirred it until it became a sauce with a little bit of salsa.
But
and
I thought
gave it like a
you
nacho.
take cheese out of bag. No, that wasn't cheese?
Vegan cheese. Follow Your Heart.
Okay.
And shout out to Follow Your Heart because they did sponsor the vegan challenge this year. So a lot of the people who won, I do contests during the vegan challenge. And if you win the contest, you get prizes. So shout out to Follow Your Heart. Shout out to Rhythm Superfoods who donated kale chips. Follow Your Heart donated tons of coupons. Shout out to Be Love Box. They donated sugar scrubs and body wash. No, not sugar scrub. Sugar scrubs, soap, and shea butter for our contestants. We had a lot of companies. Again, shout out Kenny, 100% Daily Fitness. He gave us workouts. His partner, Twyla, Miss T-Body, she did all the butt workouts for the girls. So it was a community effort. But Janae, what you were talking about as far as your grandmother and Munch, your mom, that is actually like the whole reason why I made the cookbook and really went forward with it because you know, my grandfather passed away, and he was older age, but he had, you know, cancer, all those issues. He had colon cancer. My grandmother passed away. She had cancer. She had diabetes, which Valencia was there for me during that time. My dad passed away. He had cancer, bone cancer. And this is, you know, we can go in any room in the Black community and say, raise your hand, and everybody's going to say they have somebody that has been affected by it. But what really made me step into action and really made me say, like, this is a problem is that it's getting younger and younger. Like, when I was at FAM, I dated a guy who was 25. He had diabetes. I have friends who tell me, like, I'm pre-hypertensive, I'm pre-diabetic. I have a friend who...
Yeah, my little brother pre-diabetic.
Yeah, I have a friend
and
who...
I ain't shit.
Her husband has really bad blood pressure issues. V has blood pressure issues. And actually... the coup de grace story is my babe, the one that I'm in love with. He had
for Black love and
Yes,
veganism.
he has blood pressure issues, which he's probably gonna listen to this and be mad because I told y'all that he had blood pressure issues, and he's not on any medicine. And from me telling him eat 2 bananas every day and drink beet juice. Beet juice tastes really bad, but I make a cocktail with it with simply lemonade and sparkling water. He dropped 16 points in 2 weeks.
What?
From changing our diet.
Beet juice ain't no joke.
Changing our diet, working out, and he eats 2 bananas every day and drinks beet juice every day. So it's really like all of these things are just, honestly related to the diet. And if I can get Black people to say like, man, this is really good, and you don't have to eat it, because there are people who are vegan who pro animal rights, and yeah, that's great, but we got a lot of shit to think about before we get to be thinking about animal rights. And so if I can come in the community and say like,
talking that shit.
Trapping ain't dead.
If I can come in the community and say, look, I can make you something like this that was made in 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Good. It's on the table. We spent $21. You got leftovers for lunch tomorrow. And it tastes great. You're not going to have heartburn after. One of my main things before I decided to go vegan was cheese. Like, I love cheese. But the way that dairy makes me feel,
oh man, y'all already know.
I feel like I'm going to get the flu. Like, if I had a coffee the other day and they didn't have vegan milk, so I was like, whatever, I'll just put, it's 2 little creamers, it's not gonna make a difference. When I woke up the next morning, felt like I had the flu. My nose was all stopped up. I felt like I had mucus in my chest. And I thought the way that I felt when I woke up is how I used to breathe every day. I thought that that's just how I was supposed to breathe. My mom has chronic bronchitis. My brother had lung issues. I thought that that's just how I was supposed to breathe. Excuse me, but it's not. We can make this change, little small changes to the diet.
Go
you
ahead.
Say something, V?
So Sunni been cooking for me since Monday. Because I called her.
You gotta push her on that microphone, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Right
So
now,
Sunni's been cooking for me since Monday. Like, she took me grocery shopping. So, like, my house is super full of healthy stuff.
Oh, that's why you just happen to have that broth, because I was like,
no,
you
I
will
had
not
broth
find
for
that in my
other
house.
reasons, but I had it.
Oh.
And, like, she just took me to the store, like, stuff I shouldn't have got. She was popping my hand, like, put it back or whatever. But I would say this. I was having really bad heartburn all before she got here. Really bad headaches. And I felt as if my blood pressure was just kept spiking. So, like, she, like, taught me, like, different little stuff I could do or whatever. So, even though she hasn't been here today, until she got here to cook dinner, I had just been following the steps. Like, okay, this is how she constructed her meals. And it wasn't the exact same, but it was similar. And, like, I was sending her the pictures, and I'm like, but I already, like, like she say, cutting the cheese and that dairy, I don't feel as if I'm coughing or having mucus. And I'm not feeling no heartburn at all. Zero heartburn. So I'm not saying I'm going vegan, because I still eat animal byproducts. Like, I ate eggs today, but cutting a lot of that meat and that dairy. And it's only been 3 days, and I'm already feeling the difference.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been wanting to make that change for a minute.
Go vegan?
Yeah. Cause like, even when I was in school, like, we ate, like, don't get me wrong, but like, cooking for yourself, like, I just felt like I don't cook every day. So me not cooking every day is like what's taking me out of being vegan. I think that's just, you know what I'm saying? So once I start cooking every day, I think like I'll be more of like on that vegan tip, because I like to eat clean. I don't like to eat like all that crazy shit. And I kind of like really try to monitor like what I'm intaking and what, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, bruh, I don't know if y'all know, but like, I used to feel it, boy. You can't eat no burger before going to football practice,
You sure
boy.
can't.
That shit will go and catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? All that. So to me, I used to always be mindful of that. Like,
And you don't have to cook every day. Like how I just made this. There's leftovers. You can take that to work.
I'm bougie though. I don't do leftovers now.
Oh, this
No,
nigga.
I mean you don't have to.
This nigga.
Well, I mean,
My dog really out here still
even without
I just asked her
it,
to
you
heat
can
it up
have
for
the
me.
potatoes for dinner, and then you can take the meat and make tacos. Like V has wraps over there. She can make tacos.
Yeah.
She got
it's
corn
just
chips. She
repurpose
can
it.
make
Okay,
nachos.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yes.
just repurpose the thing. So
No, I just want, we have a few new people tuning in.
And-
So, hey, Davina. Hey, Margaret Maxwell. And we're eating vegan chili made by Sunni Speaks, who has a new cookbook out called
And you
21
got
Fresh.
21 Fresh, and you got a playlist on Spotify, right?
Spotify.
A vegan playlist?
Yeah, she got a
Ain't
playlist.
no meat in there.
Ain't no meat in there.
So R. Kelly can't be on there.
Oh, Lord, Anya.
Yeah, so that's one of the cool things about 21 Fresh is that if you buy the digital copy, I have actual hard copies, but you can buy the digital copy online, downloads to your mobile device, and each recipe has a sound. It has a feel. It has a soundtrack to it, and so there's everything.
Felicia, you hearing this shit?
There is everything on there. So if you click the link, it comes up on iTunes or on Spotify, and you got the playlist, and you can play it while you're cooking. There's everything.
What's the link so we can drop the link now?
It's in the book. They gotta get the book to get the playlist.
Yeah. Get the book.
No, I'm just saying. What's the link to the digital download?
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you.
What it is?
It's long.
It's long. It's real long.
Yeah, it's real
I was gonna throw it in.
Look, somebody like, do you know Twyla? She already shout it out.
Yes, I love Twyla.
Margaret.
Twyla actually called me while I was on my way here. So yeah, there's everything on the playlist from Brazilian samba music to I have Les Nubians in there, which is a Black French group.
Yeah.
There's songs in Portuguese. I have Mexican trap music on there to Childish Gambino, David Banner, Trey Snatch, who's from Opalaka. He's a local artist. G Yamazawa, who I grew up with. He raps in English and Japanese. So people that I knew were like good for it, I put them on, and then just spread out from there. But it's super dope. So the names are dope.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to know what is the playlist for? Is it for working out? Is this for good vibes or like?
Well, the playlist is for each song on the soundtrack. So, B, can you grab the
Don't back up.
Oh, well, I was gonna get a copy of the book there in the car, but
yeah, let's put that in front of the camera. Let them see.
Thanks. I think my keys are over there.
Promoting our small black businesses. All right. So you don't got no microwave? Is that a part of the vegan life?
That.
No, that's
Babylon, fire for that.
Environmental life.
Oh,
fire.
No styrofoam, no radiation. None of that.
I don't know if I can do that yet.
It's been 2 years.
For real?
No microwave. Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a microwave when I first moved, but that's because I had no money to get one, and I had to keep putting stuff in the plate and putting it in the oven.
Around. Oh, they're over here actually on this newspaper stand thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Man, this shit was so fast, Sunny. I think you.
Can I get some
more
guac?
There's no more guac. Damn. I
The
love
guac gave it a different kick.
You can scrape.
I may just get the scraping then because I'm not gonna get your guac.
Yeah, but it's been a great experience, and it's been great to have people support me. People like Trappin' Ain't Dead, just getting the message out because I really am for like black people's health. Like, we can't take.
I fucks with you, dog.
We can't take over the world, and you know what I'm saying. We got high blood pressure. We can't.
Because we dying at 50.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I was just saying, like a lot of my friends before it was, grandmas and aunties and stuff, but now it's our friends. It's the people who, we're dating.
I lost playing homeboys after a workout. They was trying to get their health in order, and the next thing you know, they just dropped dead, man.
Yeah.
Young guys?
Oh yeah.
Young cats, man. Yeah, it's sad, man.
People have heart murmurs and brain aneurysms, and it's a lot, and it's so much of it can be changed just by eating. And I proved that. I'm doing the YouTube video for it. I still need to edit it. But when I was in Ecuador, I just went back to Ecuador and I was there for 2 weeks. I lost 20 pounds in 14 days. And I didn't do anything special, nothing different than I would have done here. The only difference is in Ecuador, the processed food is more expensive than the natural food. So I just went to like the farmer's market, got vegetables. I ate a whole avocado at every meal. Coconut milk soup, the meat that I told you guys about, the taco meat that's here inside of the book. I used it for spaghetti, ate it on top of zucchini noodles, and I ate like that for 14 days and I lost 20 pounds.
Wow. How much is the book?
The book, the hard copies are $20 and digitally they are $12. Save papers and save the trees.
We don't give them.
And I want to gift it to somebody. You take card?
Yeah.
Yeah. I take card, food stamp, loose cigarettes, sexual favors.
My dog.
That's my
I
type
told
of
you
girl.
that's Sunny.
Let's play. Let's make a deal. And if you're in South Florida, I'm here for a couple more days and I will deliver the book to you, signed copy. I was everywhere today delivering these books. I was out in Cypress Creek, all the way down to Southwest 1st Street, all the way to the town, Carroll City, Norland. I was everywhere
You
today.
don't live there?
No, I live in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. But you're originally from South Florida.
Yeah.
Crib. Born in the
Come on.
Bajas, raised in Opalaka, went to Turner Tech.
Talk that shit, dog. Talk.
She my neighbor.
Keith came. You hollered at Keith today?
Keith is here?
No, I'm just saying, Oliver. That was one when you went to
he
Carol
was
City.
Me and Keith went to fam together.
Yeah.
He was working at Carol City. So this is
the
book.
He got one.
Comes with the grocery list.
This is
for
awesome
each
shit.
week. Thank you. So the book is based off of the vegan challenge, and the vegan challenge goes in 3 weeks. So the first week we ease people into it. It's 100% vegan, so no animal products, right? The second week is a little bit harder. We do raw week, and so that's all raw fruits and vegetables, grains, nuts, seeds, nothing cooked, right? There are some people who are raw vegans, you know, and if raw sex is the only raw you can do, we'll take that too, okay?
Damn, you know,
God's not done with us yet.
I know. Ross Kev is, you know Ross Kev? Well, I don't know if you know. He works at 1035 The Beat with me, and he's a vegan. And I know he does raw and all this.
Yeah,
he knows all about this shit.
I'll come up on there too. And then the week 3 it's harder, but it's easier. The week 3 is Dr. Sebi Alkaline. And so anybody who has studied Dr. Sebi knows that the list of food you can have is shorter than an Opalaka ponytail, okay?
Oh, Lord.
You really have to be super creative with it. So you get the 3 weeks, and then each here there's a grocery list. It's broken down into produce, what you put in the pantry, spices, and fridge. You can go through it and say, I have this, I don't need to buy it. Week 2, the same thing. Week 3, the same thing. And so, yeah, this is one of the most popular recipes that people like, the Slim Thick Oatmeal. And that...
Wait, do they have trap names?
Yeah, they kind of have trap names. I'm from
love-
Opalaka. I'm still, no matter the degrees, I'm still going to be from Opalaka.
I love it.
So this is Slim Thick Oatmeal. This is probably the most popular recipe that I get a response about.
Why is that?
A lot of people like it, and something that I hear about often is that most people who are slim don't want to do vegan because they don't want to lose any more weight, but this actually will help you keep weight. So this is a really great breakfast to have after a great workout, or if you're slim and you're trying to gain weight. These are the tacos that I told you guys about.
Wait, do you have to use certain type of shells?
Nope.
So any taco chip or is already vegan?
Already vegan.
Even the ones for $2?
Mm-hmm. You can make them yourself. You can make tortillas yourself. I think a lot of times there's a lot of different things. People get intimidated in the kitchen. They say, I'm not going to make this because it's hard. Like salsa, for example. We buy jarred salsa. Salsa takes 5 minutes to make. Guacamole takes 5 minutes to make. Pesto takes 5 minutes to make. Chimichurri.
Blender, huh?
Yeah, blender or food processor. So people get intimidated and they don't want to make these things, you know.
Wait, hold on. Kelsina, what do you want to see? She said she smashes vegan chili. She's out on the West Coast. She's watching with us. She's in San Diego.
Hey, girl.
But you want to see the pictures in the book, or you want to see because the chili, I don't ate all that up. But
we'll get you on the book. We'll get you on the book.
Show them.
Go back.
Get y'all right real quick.
Let them see this.
This is
You
the
can't
book.
show them too much because we need them to buy it, but they can
No,
see.
they gotta buy it.
Y'all gotta buy that shit.
And to show you guys. So this is a Slim Thick Oatmeal. Like I said, this is great for people who are either trying to keep their weight going vegan or people who want to gain weight because it has a lot of fat. It has nut butter in it. It has non-dairy milk. It's very filling. We got the tacos, which is one of my favorite recipes, and the recipe for the guacamole, the recipe for the salsa or the pico de gallo is in there as well. I really like this actually, the Opalaka popcorn. So it's hot cheddar popcorn basically, but it's vegan. And I made this recipe because I'm from Opalaka and I like going to the store and getting that 25 cents, probably like 50 cents now.
Oh, the hot
popcorn wise. And so I wanted to be, true to my hood rich culture. So I wanted to find a way to make it vegan. And the Opalaka popcorn is a major hit, and it makes a ton. You can have it for movie night.
Love it.
Coconut Thai curry. It's one of my favorites, but just because I love Thai curry. And then this is the one that most people like as well, which is the pulled pork
sandwich
with the sriracha coleslaw. You got the blueberry scones, the black as fuck smoothie. This is...
I was going to ask you about drinks, too.
Yeah. So I have the black as fuck smoothie. I think this is the only drink in here. This one is really good for blood pressure because it has beet juice in it, and also it has spirulina, which cleanses your blood. And a lot of people always talk about protein with with being vegan, spirulina actually has 14 grams of protein per tablespoon. So
Is spirulina a type of sweetener?
no, spirulina is a plant that comes out of the sea. It's a plant, like algae kind of. So then this section is all raw recipes. So none of these recipes are cooked. You got overnight oats.
What is that, like an oatmeal?
Yeah, it's like oatmeal, and this is you can cook it as well, because it's basically you're prepping everything. You're putting everything in your oatmeal so that you don't have to make it in the morning, and then you can just dump it, put it in a bowl, microwave it, and it'll be done. Or you can eat it raw like this, and it's still good. I like it raw burritos.
What?
So these are burritos, but they are raw, wrapped in collard green leaves.
I ain't never seen nothing like that before. This is different.
This one is the too much sauce noodles with the appropriate track. Too much sauce, obviously. And so it's zucchini noodles, and the flavor is like pad thai sauce. So it's basically peanut butter with agave and soy sauce. It's the same sauce as pad thai. So if you wanted, you could use this sauce, put it on rice noodles, and you would have pad thai.
Love
Just
it.
something people tend to not make because they think it's hard.
The variety. Ooh. Are these like cookies?
No, they're just like truffles. They're like rich chocolate truffles. This one is really good. I think that if you make this pasta sauce, it's raw now. It's not cooked. It's the only pasta sauce you'll ever. You will never buy jarred sauce again if you make this sauce. So it's really good. The Funky Monkey ice cream.
Wait. There's a fucking ice cream in here?
Funky Monkey ice cream.
Oh, Lord.
She done fucked the game up, y'all.
With the appropriate soundtrack, Kendrick Lamar, this is what God feel like. When you taste it,
This one I feel like.
that's how you get into it. This is one of my favorites as well, the Tefit Out porridge. If you've ever eaten at an Ethiopian restaurant, the pancake that they give you on the bottom is made from teff flour, which is an ancient grain from Ethiopia. It's gluten free, so if you have celiac disease, you can have this, and it's a lot easier to digest. And this actually was so good, I almost forgot that I had to shoot it and almost ate it before I shot it. And so this is gonna give you like cream of wheat vibes. Cream of wheat, cornmeal porridge type of vibes, and it has coconut milk and mango in it.
It's just sweet. So that's my
Yeah.
thing. You
It's
know,
sweet.
us black people, we need our sugar.
Yeah,
We need our sweets.
yeah.
And that be the thing. You always just, and I know it's all these stereotypes, and you just keep, debunking them for me. So I know that we'll be able to, you can still have all the flavor that you want and still be able to eat healthy.
Yeah, this is another favorite, the chickpea meatloaf. So it's meatloaf with mashed squash.
Is that raw too?
Nope.
Oh,
This is
okay.
cooked. This is Dr. Sabi alkaline. So this has the short list of ingredients, as you can see on the side, and then every recipe tells you what you need broken up here. So the hardware is like, do you need a skillet, blender, food processor, whatever. Produce, everything that's fresh goes over here. Pantry is everything that's dried. Spices is obviously spices. So you can look at a recipe and be like, oh, I can't make that because I don't have this. I hate when like you get recipes and you be like, oh, this shit looks great, and then you be like, damn, I ain't got no arugula.
Yeah.
So that's why I broke it down for people to easily be able to see. The Hood Rich Kale chips, I love those. So it's like sweet and spicy chips, kind of like the
But
sweet
how is
chili
it a
Dorito.
chip? It's a.
The kale, you bake it. I love this one. I think taste-wise, this is my favorite, but I love pasta and I love Alfredo, the creamy mushroom pasta.
What?
And the sauce is made from walnuts. And
I'm
then
gonna try all this stuff.
and then the coup de grace, the strawberry cream pie.
Ooh, it look like a strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
Girl.
And it actually eats like ice cream.
What?
Yeah, the crust is made from dates and walnuts. So you just blend it up and you stuff it in the bottom of the tray, put it in the freezer until the cream part is done. And it's super easy. Actually, the cream for this and the cream for this are the same. They're both soaked walnuts. This one is savory, that one's sweet. But the sauce base is the same.
So if you know how to do one thing, you kind of get a couple of meals out of it.
Yeah. If you make a lot of the walnut cream and just save it, yeah. And so that's the book. That's the majority of the recipes. You've got grocery list.
Y'all need to get this goddamn book. Get it. I don't want to hear no excuses. Get the book. Eat healthy. Have flavor in your life. I'm getting a book tonight. I challenge y'all in the comments to get a book. Shout out to Lori Tate Wells, my auntie, tuning in from wait, where are you, auntie? You're in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. We got people from watching from San Diego. Y'all get this book. Sunni put her toes all up in this chili. You know, I had 2 bowls. Munch is over here. He babysitting his. He lucky I ain't bite his.
Look, bruh.
But we all know Munch eat like a newborn. What you said? That's what you said earlier?
They say I eat like a rabbit. I eat like a bird. I eat like it. Look, man.
That's why he's so damn thin.
Hey, Slim, I'm slim thick. Fuck wrong with y'all. Fuck wrong with y'all. Leave me alone.
You slim thick.
Leave me alone, dog. You know, you gotta keep this shit down. I don't go to the gym and shit. You gotta finesse, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Why you don't go to the gym, man? You know Kenneth from Carroll City? I was in the gym with Kenneth this morning. He always trains me when I come to Miami.
that's what's up.
I just don't go because if you know my regular day job, putting up stages, there's no point.
He said that count for his workout.
That count for my workout. Putting up stages, I be having to do too much hard work as it is. But I appreciate you, Sunni, for coming through and blessing the nigga with this vegan chili.
Thank
I was
you.
a little suspect in the beginning. I was like, she's doing chili. I don't even do chili on the regular, but I fucked that shit up.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for coming by and blessing us with this awesome vegan dish.
Thank you guys for having me, for letting me share my talent, my gift, what I love to do, which is cook for people. If you in South Florida, hit me up. I will come to your house and I will cook you a vegan meal and I will make you a believer. And I'll bring you a copy of my book.
How they could get in contact with you? Tell them all that, your social. They want you to cook. How they gonna get in contact
No, I
with you?
can't tell people Miami, my social.
Well, no. Social media.
Social media.
This is
Come on.
Miami. It's tax season.
It's tax season.
I was like, what? But
Come
you
on.
are
I
absolutely,
ain't
Really?
wild yet.
you're
Really?
absolutely right. You,
I'll
can't-
show up as a dependent for somebody.
you ain't lying.
Social media. So my Facebook is Sunni Speaks, Sunni, and then Speaks like normal. And Instagram is the same thing as Sunni Speaks. Twitter is Sunni the Poet. Sunni Sunnida, the poet. And I think that's all my social media stuff. You can inbox me, and if you're in South Florida, I'll bring you a copy of the book. I will pull up on you at your job. I done pulled up at somebody's job today. I pulled up at 2 houses, an elementary school. I'm in the trap. So if you want this book,
Trapping
the hard
ain't dead.
copy,
I know she pushing this shit like coke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
you got to. You got
got
to.
to.
If you want it, you know what I'm saying? You got to go to where the people are that need it.
She told you she
V
from
taught me that.
Opalaka, and I'm from the Bajas, dog.
V taught me that.
She know.
So yeah.
I know OG over there. Yeah, Bajas.
213th and 37. Fuck with a real one.
Love it.
They
love
don't know.
So
by fans
before
when
you
it
get out of
starts.
here, I'm gonna ask you for something I never even fucking heard.
it. What?
I gotta hear these spoken word talents because you fucking quick with it. Any
Take
other
us
day.
out. Take us
Yeah,
out with
come
that.
on, take us out with that, Sunni.
So I'm gonna come for Valencia Gunder because I know Valencia put you up to this. I don't even know if I can remember a poem.
Oh, cut this shit.
I
Well,
really
give us something that
Cut
you
the fuck
remember.
shit. I just need 2 lines. I just need some quick shit.
Ooh.
Do y'all
Child.
shit.
Man, I know
Right, 'cause
y'all
it's
niggas.
new to them.
Exactly. Exactly.
My name is Sunni, and I smoke weed. Now don't look at me like that. You ain't God, so don't judge me. I did stop smoking weed for a little bit, but that's when my anti-drug was Hennessy. But now I've been scheming and fiending and needing to take a hit. I started out in the fields picking cannabis, but that was only for one reason. It's only because, well, hip-hop has been out of season. And now since there's no more good music to inject into my veins, I had to find another drug to keep myself sane. So tell me this. Tell me how hip-hop got KO'd by this new kid called rap. It's an imposter of an art form formulated with baking soda in the middle of the trap, and this rap shit got young niggas thinking that today's situation they will always be trapped. So now hip-hop is in Burnside on life support. I stayed by her bedside day and night with poetry. Hip-hop's father. She began to spit up and I became bothered. I said, hip-hop, hip-hop, blink if you could recognize me. She slowly pointed to the left, and I'd be damned if Soldier Boy wasn't standing on her IV. I told a nurse to come in and help her. She can't breathe. You need to up her dose of Talib Kweli and give her 200 milligrams of Jay-Z, because I got reasonable doubt she'll make it back to Harlem streets to hear Immortal Technique. And then Then who will tell my kids that they're black on both sides, and most definitely let them know that the limit is the sky, but that's only for kids who can dream Biggie size. And as I couldn't help from crying, they called in the doctor to pump her with some Lauryn Hill, because that's the only one who could keep her from going to Zion. Next is chest compressions, 15 Nas songs at a time, and I'm still mad it wasn't helping her ingest the liquid Tupac, and oh Lord, if she gotta die, please give her something to die for. As I stood outside the Wu-Tang Care Unit, doctors making small incisions saying, can it be that it was all so simple then? I stood outside thinking about all the whack rappers who put her there, thinking they was cool, screaming Marco Polo, Marco Polo. Now wait a minute, I could have swore this was a club. We ain't nowhere near a pool, and the next thing you know, the kids will be screaming, if you got a stack, let me hear you say, ooh no, hell no. These paper chasing, commercial raping, hook taking rappers ain't helping her get no better. Oh Lord, hip hop so close to dying. I'm glad they amputated 50 Cent, cause he got rich, but with the shit he spit, I wish he would have just died trying. So until she get off a recovery or this breathing machine, I'ma just cop a sack and roll up some tree.
Damn, finger snap.
Shit.
I'ma get you, Valencia Gunder.
Oh, finger snap.
I know where you live.
Finger snap. Yes.
I was gonna ask you for that shit regardless though.
No, you wasn't.
No, I was.
V put you up to it.
No,
Don't worry, I'ma
no,
get
she
V,
came.
because I know where V
You
live.
know, she came to my ear, but she ain't know. I gave her that look like, bitch, you tripping? I ain't never heard that shit my damn self. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah, well, I wear many hats.
Yeah,
like
you know?
y'all done got meal out of me, a
I
damn
know, we
poem
got-
out of me. Y'all done got more than
Book
most
them
people.
Hey, I had to get something. You shot your shot. I had to shoot mine. Damn it.
Right,
Man,
right.
this has been one of the best podcasts we've done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I think we gonna feature your local artist. You say you from Opalock. I think we gonna
Yeah,
Opalaka,
listen
Trey
local.
Snatch.
Trey Snap. We gonna feature one of his songs this week. So
Yeah, Fade Away. It
Awesome.
is on iTunes. It's the song for the Opalaka Popcorn.
All right.
It's a juke song.
okay.
Damn.
Oh, we gonna start that shit out like, hey. All right, let go.
Good
All
night,
right.
everybody.
Good
Thank
night,
you for
everybody. It's
listening.
been good.
Trapping ain't dead.
Trapping ain't dead, motherfucker.
Yes.